Here are your Court News Ohio top stories in 5 minutes. An insurance provider doesn't have to pay World Harvest Church about $1 million to help settle a lawsuit with the family of a boy who was beaten by a church employee, the Ohio Supreme Court ruled on May 12th. In a unanimous decision, the justices determined that an abuse and molestation exclusion in the insurance policy bars coverage for damages awarded for an employer found liable for physical abuse of a child while in its care, custody, or control. The Columbus area church settled with the 2-year-old's parents for $3.1 million after the boy in 2006 was beaten with a ruler by a staff member in its daycare center. The decision overturns a 10th District Court of Appeals ruling.
For residents who can't afford legal representation, navigating the court system can be intimidating. At the Franklin County Municipal Court, those residents now have access to the new SelfHelp Resource Center, where, for those who qualify, there are resources to help in their self-represented civil case in municipal court.
It's the logistical matters that are tough for people to figure out on their own, and so that's what we're trying to provide, is helping with the logistics of getting through municipal court.
Kayla Callahan is the staff attorney under contract between the municipal court and the Ohio State University Moritz College of Law. Callahan's role is not to provide legal advice, but to help provide information about a number of topics.
Landlord-tenant, small claims, some debt collection, sealing of the records, and other consumer issues is our main focus right now, and also providing just general information about how to present yourself in court.
The center is housed in a building adjacent to the Franklin County Municipal Court in downtown Columbus. There are free handouts on various legal topics available. Jean Edwards, legal research supervisor at the court, says for those who financially qualify, there are additional services.
Really exciting to think about what kinds of additional resources or opportunities we could make available out of such a wonderful space like this.
Edwards added the center has been a collaborative effort in the Franklin County legal community, with a startup cost from the Columbus Bar Foundation and an added court fee to generate operating funds. Eliusa Bayer gained real-world experience at Portage County Domestic Relations Court in her final semester at the University of Akron School of Law. With the help of an experienced attorney, she and 3 other third-year law students were the first to go through the Domestic Relations Clinic course and help low-income clients with family law matters like dissolutions and uncontested divorces.
There are a lot of classes in law school where you're able to draft mock documents and things like that, but this was one that you're actually doing it for a real client and able to come into Judge Giletto's courtroom and actually argue a case.
Judge Paula Giletto of the Portage County Domestic Relations Court came up with the idea and contacted the law school.
What we learn in law school, it's difficult to carry that over into practice. You don't get to meet clients, you don't get to learn how to have your personality interact with them and paint out realistic expectations for their case and then present the case. These students had that opportunity, and to the benefit of the litigants who would have otherwise not had that guidance.
According to intern Lauren Knight, feedback from the clients was positive.
They have no idea a lot of times what exactly the court process is, so having someone to help them get through that, guide them through that, is just very comforting to them, I think.
Ravenna attorney Tim Thomas mentored the clinic interns during the semester.
Domestic relations law is a unique area where not only are you dealing with the law, but you have a lot of situations where counseling is going to be important. You're attorney and counselor at law because you're dealing with very emotional issues, and you're only doing a part of your job if you're just taking care of the legalities.
Judge Giletto was pleased with how well the students were prepared.
I think they presented their case very well. They were articulate. They asked the right questions. They had great presence in the courtroom. I think they will each have a very bright future in the law.
After months of studying and preparing, about 150 students competed at the Ohio Middle School We the People, the Citizen and the Constitution State Showcase on May 13th. A program of the Ohio Center for Law-Related Education, the showcase allows students to participate in simulated congressional hearings. Schools from Franklin, Portage, and Hamilton counties participated in the day-long event. That's a look at Court News Ohio's top stories. Visit courtnewsohio.gov for the latest headlines on Ohio's courts. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter.